Today we took a hike on the William Champlin Forest trails. The hike took us about an hour, maybe a little bit more than an hour. It was a little longer than 2 miles, and the elevation gain was 111 feet. Although the elevation gain was very mild, spread out over the length of the trail. It wasn't that bad at all. We did this hike because we saw online when we were searching out some local trails that this one was given a 2 out of 10 when it came to stars. So we decided to check it out ourselves, hike the trail, and see what was so bad about the trail. When all is said and done, out of 5 stars, I'd give it a good 3.5 stars. And I'm only giving it the 3.5 stars and not more than that because of the roots on the trail, rocks on the trails. And if you're somebody that has mobility issues using a wheelchair or some sort of a device to assist you in walking, you'd have a little difficulty in spots. It could be done, and if you had somebody else hiking with you, then certainly you would be able to get around things. So for that reason, we would give it a good 3.5 out of 5 stars, and I would recommend this trail to anybody. I would classify it as a very easy trail. It's a good trail for beginners. The other reason we gave it 3.5 stars is because of the trail markings, or the lack of. They do have yellow blazes, but they are few and far between. Again, this time of year, it's not a problem. The trail is obvious when you're hiking it. It's very difficult to get off trail at this point. But once the leaves come down and the trail gets covered with leaves, or when we get into the winter months and it's snow covered, it could be very easy to make a wrong turn and get off trail. So for that reason, they could mark the trails a little bit better so that that wouldn't happen. But other than that, I would recommend this trail. It's a trail that we will probably do again. It's great to get out for a quick hike. Like I said, it took us about an hour, and it was just a hair over 2 miles long. So if you liked the video, please subscribe, like, and share, and feel free to leave a comment. Well, we're heading in on the William Champlin Trail in Rochester, New Hampshire. We saw on a listing of a scale of 1 to 10, it was only given 2 stars. So we figured we'd come out, do this trail, and see why it's 2 stars. To start off with, it's certainly not wheelchair friendly, or if you had any type of mobility assist device, it's very narrow and a little overgrown right now. But let's see what the trail looks like when we get into the woods. Now, it's a little bit better of a trail. Widens out a little bit. So it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. And nice and sunny out. The air is cool and dry. Probably in the low 70s maybe. The trail does widen out kind of nicely. A few roots here and there, but nothing that's drastic. And we have a split in the trail coming up here. Now we'll go to the left. The trail markings are to the left. A few down trees here, but looks like they maintain the trail nicely. So far we haven't had to go over, under, or around any trees. Still early on. The trail is pretty obvious as you're walking on it. There aren't many blazes, but as I say that, I see the first blaze ahead of me since we got to the split on the trail. Coming across some nice stone walls out here. So it appears at some time there may have been some farming activity or something like that out here. Looks like somebody got creative out here. I don't know if you'd call it a teepee or what you'd call it. Whoever it was spent a bit of time leaning timber up against the tree. I don't know if that's the final project or if there's more to it that they're going to do. Again, it hasn't been too bad with rocks and roots and spots. You run into a few of them that would be difficult to get over with anything that's wheeled. We had a few of them here that we're going through. We could have taken a right back there a little bit and would have stayed on the trail that we came in on. The blaze was also saying we could go this way. This appears to be clearly a less traveled route, but still it's pretty open. Should be bringing us back onto the main trail that we started in on. Not a very good spot for wheelchairs or any walking devices up ahead here. Quite a little ramble of roots. Nothing that a little help wouldn't get you by though. Now we're back on the trail that we came in on, retracing it on our way back. We got this questionable tree hanging here, hung up in some other trees. Looks like a lot of weight being held up by some skinny little trees, but it appears to have been there for a while. Pretty easy walk. Not even cracking a sweat out here on this trail, and for me that's unusual because I can sweat just thinking about it. Little detour off the trail to check out that wooden structure that somebody took the time and effort to build. It's pretty neat. Some more stone walls off to my left. So it appears that at some point in time there was some activity out here. Again, maybe farming of some type. This trail varies in width. In some spots, as you can see here, it's wide enough to bring a vehicle through, and other spots not so much. But for the most part, the trail is ample, wide enough, and comfortable enough to walk. And we're coming back out to the parking lot. Across the street is the airport.